Hi guys and welcome back. So today is day 9 for me of lockdown, and I thought that today I would just put together a little tutorial of some basic everyday go-to makeup for me. This is stuff that I use when I'm in a hurry. It's great for an everyday work look, or if you're just going to the shop, or if like me you love wearing makeup every single day but you don't necessarily want to go to all the trouble. This is very basic, and using a lot of my favorites that I use on a daily basis. So if you would like to see how I got this look, keep on watching. So I'm going to start by using one of my all-time favorites, and this is the L'Oreal Infallible Foundation, and this was one of the best finds of last year. Really enjoy this. So I'm just popping a little bit onto my fingers, and I'm doing this all with my fingers today, not using brushes or sponges. And I have sanitized my hands, which I do about 500 times a day. So I'm not worried about touching my face. I'm just gonna spread that in evenly, and it just gives a nice sheer coverage. I'm not building it up too much. Just make sure that it's all blended in. And then I'm going to use my Revlon Candid finishing powder, and this is in the shade medium, and I really enjoy this just to take the shine off. So I'm just going to dab a little bit of that all over the face. This gives a nice finish. And then moving on to the eyes, so I'm going to be using a NYX eyeshadow. It's one of their nude mattes, and I absolutely love it. It's called Underneath It All, and it's sort of a neutral mid-toned brown. I don't know how else to describe it, and it's very similar to MAC Wedge, although I think it's slightly darker. It just shows up a little bit better on my eyelids. And I'm just going to use this one shade all over the lid. I'm not going to do anything fancy today. Just blend that all over, up into the crease, just to give some definition to my hooded eyes. So I'm not going up too far, just above the crease. And I'm just going to pack it on a little bit, just to enhance it slightly more, because it is a very wearable everyday shade. There's nothing dramatic about it. It just gives a nice, natural, polished, put together look. Looks like you haven't really made too much of an effort, which you haven't really, because this is very easy to do. And we're going to blend it just now, so don't worry about the fact that it's not blended out. Just pack on a little bit more of that, and just making sure that I'm going into the crease and a little bit beyond the crease, just to detract from the hoodedness. And then I'm going to take my Inglot blending brush, and I'm just going to blend this where it kind of meets the brow, just to make sure that there are no harsh lines. It's very difficult to make a mistake with this color, because it is just so natural, but you do want to just blend out those edges. And then if you do need to add a little bit more, you can just go in. I think I do need a little bit more definition, so I'm just going to add a little bit of that in circular motions, just to give the eyes a little bit of definition. I really do love this color for an everyday look. It really does just make everything look kind of pulled together, and it's a great eyeshadow for everyday workday looks. Then I'm going to take a little definer brush for my lower lid. I'm going to take some more of the same shadow and I'm just going to use that to gently define the lower lid. So this is just, it's very subtle and you can't really make a mistake with this. And it just gives the lower lid a shadow more than a color. So it just kind of defines it just by being kind of a flesh tone shadow, darker shadow of the eye area and the eyelid. So I'm not sure if you're able to see that, but once I've got the mascara on, it'll definitely just bring everything to the fore. So that's the eyes done, and then with the brows I'm going to take my Benefit brow gel. I absolutely love this. This is my everyday go-to. If I'm not defining my brows, if I just kind of want them to stay in place, then I use this. And this is really like gel for the brows. They really do stay put with this. And it's just so quick and easy, and I just use it to brush them up, you know, if they are sitting a little bit flat or they're going in different directions. I just use a bit of this, and I don't even bother to then define the brow with a pencil, just do that. And then moving on to cheeks, so I've got the Wet n Wild Cool Icon blush, and can't remember what this is called, but I'll put it down in the description box. But this is a lovely, very gentle peachy pink color, and it just lifts the face, I find. Just adds a little bit of color with a tiny bit of sheen. You can't even really see the sheen, but it just adds a pop of color. And I'm just using it on the apples and going up slightly onto the side, onto the bone, onto the cheekbone. And I think that that is enough. And then just to pull everything together, I'm going to be using my Essence. This is a baked highlighter. Looks like that. And I absolutely love this, just for giving like a sun-kissed glow. And I put it onto my brow bone. You can put it wherever the sun would hit your face. And I love this, it just kind of adds a glow. And in fact, I was wearing it yesterday when I was talking to somebody on Skype, and they asked me why I was looking so glowy, which I thought was a great compliment, considering I've basically been inside the whole time on lockdown. Just putting a little bit on the nose, and then I'm just going to take a little bit, put it on the cheekbone, and I find you can't really go wrong with this. I absolutely love it. I just put a little bit on the apples as well, just to add some extra glow. And then I'm going to put a little bit on the chin. This is an absolutely beautiful color. It's a kind of universal, glowy, bronzy pink color. So that's enough of that. And then I'm going to add some mascara. So I'm using my Revlon, this is called So Fierce, and I absolutely love this. I do love Revlon mascaras, and it's got a plastic brush, and I just like this because it's easy to apply. It doesn't smudge during the day, doesn't sting my eyes, you know, if my eyes get tired and watery. This is a great go-to. I really do like it. And I normally put just 2 coats on and that's enough. And then because I haven't lined my eyes with an eyeliner, just with a shadow, I'm going to take what's left on the brush and I'm just going to gently put it onto the lower lashes, just to give a little bit more definition, because we haven't gone heavy at all with the lower lash line. And now for a little bit of lipstick, I'm using my all-time favorite. This is my Revlon Rum Raisin. Absolutely love this. It's a beautiful neutral take on a red. And I just find that it really just, it's a great everyday shade. It just makes you look polished. And I get a lot of compliments when I wear this. So these are just my fail-safe go-tos when I just need a bit of a pick-me-up. And so guys, well, that's the finished look. I hope you enjoyed. Please let me know what you're doing during lockdown. Leave your comments down below. And please remember to stay safe and to stay home. Until next time, ciao ciao.